Hi, Doug Fairweather with Line 6. I'd like to talk to you about the Dream Rig that we have here provided for us through Line 6. It's a combination of the DT50 amplifier, or DT25, designed by Reinhold Wagner, the HD 500 foot pedal that has over 100 different effects in it, along with looping and expression pedal as well, and the JTV Variax, which is a James Tyler Variax, designed, built by James Tyler, who is a builder to the studio musicians in Hollywood and around the world. An amazing guitar fit and finish. I'll start with the guitar. In the Dream Rig here we have the magnetic pickups, which in effect are very nice, your single coil and your humbucker pickups, and in essence will give you great sound all around. But the beauty of this guitar here, besides the fact that it is so well made and sounds great with the magnetic pickups, is that we have inside of it the Line 6 modeling effects. You have over 28 different guitars in this guitar alone, and in essence you've got a combination of Telecasters, Stratocasters, Les Pauls. You have a variety of Gretsch sounds, as well as Martin acoustic, Guild acoustic sounds as well. Resonators, sitars, banjos, all in a combination here that's played entirely through the piezo pickup. So up in this dial right here, in this version, we have the different tunings that you can acquire on the guitar. Coming from the factory, you have drop D, you have dad gad, you have blues G, open G, things of that nature. But you can also tune it with what we call a virtual capo. So for example, if you determine that you want to play a song on the 7th fret or capo on the 7th fret, for example, you can put a virtual capo up there and play your chording down here, still down in your bottom 3 frets. So you're not all crunched up here. And I'll show you how that works in just a moment. Along with that, you have the different modeling guitar models that come with the guitar that are set in this particular button as well. So when you go online to line6.com, you're going to see a variety of videos that we have Sean Halley's explaining how this product works. We have it in the 69, which is the Stratocaster style version. We have it in the 59, which is the Les Paul style version. We have it in the 89, which is more contemporary, kind of a faster neck, a thinner neck, and a little bit more of a intense sounding guitar. Now, along with this guitar here, with the Dream Rig setup, you're able to take your VDI cable from the back of the bottom bout of your guitar here, going to the back of the HD 500. Now, a lot of users are familiar with the HD 500. It's a very popular pedal in that it has an enormous variety of presets in effects. You've got your different delays, you've got your reverbs, compressions, things of that nature. With the particular one with the HD 500, you're going to have over 100 different effects that you will be able to achieve with this model here. You also have the opportunity and the ability to actually set different settings for your guitar. For instance, you could have a song set that has different tunings in that set, let's say 5 or 6 songs, and each song has maybe a G or a drop D, dad-gad, maybe a little bit of Led Zeppelin stuff with the Jimmy Page weird tuning. And you can actually dial that in to your HD 500 and save it under a particular name. For example, I have one that's called Rain Song. If I wanted to set my acoustic setting right here, and then press my button that's set for Rain Song, I've got my go back to standard tuning. It's an amazing thing. So I was able to save that in there. You can save your different tunings that you want and basically work your way through your song set with the HD 500. Online we have a great video on how to actually change the tunings on the HD 500 so you can see each string and you can tune it right there and save it in your setting for your song file. You also have a looper on this machine here, and you have an expression pedal. So you can activate and set up all your activations on each window setting that you want to use. So you've got different levels that you can save it on. You've got different you've got your A, B, C's, and D's across the board here, and just choose your foot pedal setting that you want. So that's the VDI cable attached to the back of the HD 500. Now what's really cool here is that on the back of the HD 500 we've got the proprietary line 6, or what's called the L6 connection, which is all the digital signal processing that's going back and forth between the guitar and your foot pedal. It's going to come out of the line 6 link on the back, and it will go to the back of the line 6 link on the HD or the DT50 or the DT25. And in essence, it's going to take advantage of all of the settings that you have in there. Let's say you have a Fender cabinet, you've got a Marshall head, you've got your, or you have no amp, for example, no effects or anything. Everything's going to be taken into account with the digital processing that comes out of the HD 500, goes into the back of the amp, and it's literally going to change the topology of the amp. It's going to change the guts of the amp in the sense that you will achieve exactly the sound that you're trying to accomplish on the foot pedal. It's going to come out of the amplifier. So it's not a question of having a really cool foot pedal and then it comes out of a Fender amp, for example, like a blackface reverb or something like that, and all you get is still you get the blackface reverb sound with maybe a little bit of changing because you set it up on the HD 500. In essence, it's going to take what you've put into the HD 500 and it's going to come out of the amp. So with that in mind, you're able to have an organic circle right here of guitar, foot pedal that saves all of your settings, and an amplifier that gives you the end sound. It's like the trifecta of tone. It's really an unbelievable thing to play with. And so when you're out there in the real world and you've got gigs, you don't want to be changing guitars left and right because guitars take a while to warm up, strings take a while to warm up, and they can get a little bit overwhelming at times. I mean, let's say you got a song in open tuning. You got an issue, you bring up your guitar that's in open tuning. Well, you know, maybe it's been sitting there for an hour or so, and that open tuning still needs to be fixed up. This guitar is not only so sweet to play and so wonderful to play, as all the James Tyler Variaxes are, but it's hooked up, it's lined in, and it's everything ready to go right across the board. So your guitar's warmed up, your HD 500 is warmed up, and your DT50 is warmed up. Amazing sounding. So this is what we call the dream rig. Guitar, HD 500, and a DT amp. Connected with the VDI cable, the line 6 or the L6 connection, taking all your digital signal processing into your amp, giving you rocking total sounds. It's very exciting to be part of this paradigm shift in live entertainment and live performance. Line 6 is really making the way and working forward in setting up some pretty high standards and a very high bar for other manufacturers to try to even come close to. So we're very excited to present the Dream Rig because this is something for those of us who have been playing guitar or performing for a long time, we're very excited about. And now you have an opportunity to get a promotion, to actually get $500 off of the whole combination here if you go to your local guitar center, Sam Ash, or Musician's Friend, and go online. You're actually going to be able to get a real smoking deal on our products. Just another thing to remember, because of the magnetic pickups on this guitar, if you are to, if your battery, which gives you 12 hours of playing time, were to go out on you, you're still going to have your magnetic pickups. Also, if you're plugged into the rig that I have set up right now, you're also going to be able to play without the battery. So, let's do a little bit of sound. We got our Les Paul.